Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make my favorite bean and cheese burritos. So if you want to learn how to make them, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin cooking. Alright, so first we're going to begin by cleaning 1 pound of beans. I already have them all nice and clean. Now we're just going to throw them into our pressure cooker. To that I'm going to be adding some salt and 8 cups of water. I'm going to close it and cook on high for 45 minutes. Okay, so while we wait for our beans, we're going to make our masa for our tortillas. To 5 cups of all-purpose flour, I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt. Mix it with your clean hand. We're going to add 1 stick of unsalted butter. Make sure that it is at room temperature. And we're just going to crumble it with the flour. Okay, once we have crumbled our butter, we're going to add hot water. And just make sure you add it slowly. And we're just going to add enough hot water to hydrate the flour. Okay, and after I added 2 cups of water, my masa is all sticky. So now we're just going to knead it for 5 minutes. Okay, and after 5 minutes, our dough should be nice and smooth and it should no longer stick to our hands. So now we can get ready to divide it. I'm going to be dividing it between 16 to 18 balls. Okay, once we have our ball of dough, we're going to place it in parchment paper and cover it with plastic wrap. And we just continue dividing the rest of our dough. Alright, so once we have divided all of our dough, we're going to allow it to rest before rolling it out. Okay, once our beans are done, we're going to allow them to rest for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we can stretch out our tortillas. At this point, you want to make sure that your comal is preheating. So we're just going to grab a little bit of flour, grab our ball of dough, and we're just going to roll it out about 8 times. Okay, flip it over. Up and down. Roll it out again. Okay, so just like that. You don't want to make them too big. So now we're just going to take it to the comal. So we're just going to allow it to blister. Okay, once our tortilla blisters, we're going to flip it over to the other side and just allow it to puff or give it about 10 seconds. Okay, and just like that, tortilla is done. So remove it from the heat, place it in a kitchen towel, cover it, and repeat the process. Okay, so once we have cooked all of our tortillas, now we can get back to our beans. Okay, at this point, our beans are done. So we're just going to open it. And to that, we're going to be adding 3 clean New Mexico or guajillo chile pods. And just give it a couple minutes. Okay, and after a couple minutes, we're going to transfer our chile pods to our blender cup. We're also going to transfer 1 cup of beans and 2 cups of the broth. Okay, along with that, we're also going to add 1 garlic clove, 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cumin. I'm also adding a little bit of salt, but that will depend on how much salt you added to your beans. Okay, so now we can get ready to blend it. Okay, so once we have our bean mixture, now we can get ready to make our refried beans. Okay, now to my pan over medium-high heat, I'm going to be adding a little bit of some bacon grease. Just going to allow it to heat up. And once it's nice and hot, we're going to throw in our beans. And since our beans are nice and hot, we're going to get ready to smash them down. So depending on the texture that you want your beans, and it depends on how long you're going to smash them down for. Okay, so now we're going to add our bean mixture. I'm going to be adding 1 additional cup of the bean water. Just add it all in. Just going to mix it and bring it to a simmer. Okay, so once our beans have come to a full simmer, taste it for salt and see if you need to adjust it. But for me, they are perfect. So now I'm just going to allow them to continue simmering until they have reached the consistency that I want my beans. Okay, so after 5 minutes, my beans are where I want them. So now I'm going to be adding my cheese. And of course, it depends on how much cheese you like. Then it depends on how much you're going to add. But we love cheese here. I'm just going to allow that cheese to melt. Okay, once our cheese has melted, this is what our beans should look like. So now we can get ready to serve. So grab your tortilla, add your beans. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that sometimes all we need is just a bean and cheese burrito. This recipe is super easy, so delicious. We all love them. Hope you give them a try. and enjoy them just as much. Cheers and enjoy. I'm so ready. Let me tell you, these are my favorite. So simple, but so delicious. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how I make super easy and delicious bean and cheese burritos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you like this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys keep part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.